Hi everybody, today is April 24th, 2023, and sadly to say, this is going to be a sad garden tour, but I wanted to share with you the fate of my lemon grass, this year. So let me go ahead and show you what has been going on with my lemongrass for this year. So sad about it. Okay, so today I came outside and inspected all of my lemongrass plants. I know last year was around this time that I, was around the time that I was pruning these last year. But looks like this year I've already looked at them and looks like they all died. I don't see any growth coming through like I did last year, and which is to be expected because we did have 6 days of freezing temperatures. I think one day it was below 10 degrees, 3 days in the teens, and then 2 days below 30 degrees. It was like in the 20s. And it was all happening all of a sudden, like around Christmas time last year. So, because of that, these guys all died. See, usually I see like a growth coming out of here, but I don't see anything. Everything is like mushy, or there's nothing hard. Usually if there's something still alive, I would see some hardness, but that's all I see. So maybe these will have some growth later on. There's always, I'm just gonna leave these here just in case, but it's all mush. Yeah, it's all mush. Yeah, it's all mushy. If there's anything that is still viable, I would feel some hardness, but I don't see it. It's a possibility that maybe deep down I might get some growth later on, but for right now, I'm just going to assume they're all gone, but I will leave everything like that just to see. Same thing with this one, nothing. Now, lemongrass, from what I researched the zones, hardiness zones are 9 to 10, but I've seen one source said that, it can go down to 8A, and it's supposed to be like a tender perennial, which it has been a tender perennial for me here in my zone 7B. I think since the time that we've lived here, maybe before I was, into gardening, I probably didn't notice, but it has come up for me maybe every year since we've lived here in 2013 until maybe one year it didn't come up. But I'm not for certain if I actually remember it correctly, but something like that. So here's the other one. That one is gone too. I inspected it. Nothing here. It's just in the container. I mean, I could have something deep down again, but I'm not for certain. So right now I'm just going to assume again that it's all gone. Let's take a moment and just look at the nice sunset. Let's go over to the other part. All right, so here are my other two big lemon grasses. You can see there. Same thing, all gone. I checked, there was no green stalk coming up. All that green stuff is just weeds. But I'm going to leave this a little bit longer. I'm going to leave actually this one and all the other ones, just going to let it be there until May. Now, if they don't come up in May, maybe by mid-May, I will know for sure that I'm not going to have any lemongrass. But if I do see something come up, I will definitely post and let you know. Usually I'll post it in my shorts, like as a short video. So there again, see nothing green. If you see any green coming up, it's just weeds. There you go, nothing. And it's all mushy again. But I'm hopeful that maybe something down there might come up. So we will see. But guess what? The good news is, if you went back to my, you went back to an early video I did of my, where I store, where I was putting the lemongrass in pots to winter them over in the garage, and then putting one container outside. You will see, you'll see like how many I've done. So the good news is all is not lost. So if these are not coming back 100%, I will have those stalks from last from the last time that I potted them up. Not 100%, but I have a lot of them still alive, so which is good. And I will put that on the screen for you at some point in this video, so you can see that all is not lost. So what I was gonna say, if I didn't do that, I could still get some stalks or from the Asian store, which is a little bit of an inconvenient for me. We have to drive an hour, and sometimes maybe a little more because of traffic to get some lemongrass. Or, you could buy it at Lowe's or Home Depot's if they have some. Usually the lemongrass that Home Depot or Lowe's have, they're not, the stalks are not as big, and they're not, they don't grow as well, I don't think, as the ones that I have. So yeah, so regardless, they're easy, they're very easy to grow. So that's a good thing about lemongrass. So although I am sad that the ones that I have now look like they're not coming back, I am so glad that I overwinter some in the garage, and so I will definitely have some to grow. Since our weather has been very fickle, I'm not going to like put them in the ground yet. No, I lied. I did put some in the ground already in the front garden space. But I am saving the rest in pots just in case, because of the crazy weather. So if I have to bring those pots in the garage, I can still do that. So I'm hoping that the weather is going to be really good going forward, and I can go ahead and pop those in the ground very soon. But if not, I'll just wait until you know there's no frost whatsoever anymore going forward. And I wanted to let you know that there's not a guarantee that the lemongrass will come back for you, especially in my zone 7B here. It's considered probably just an annual, or in my case, or it can be considered a tender perennial, because when the temperature goes down below 20 degrees, it's a possibility that they could die, which I have seen now. They're gone. But I'm not for sure that if the weather wasn't changing so drastically during those 6 days, maybe they would have been okay, especially because the way that I have it, yeah, so the way that I have it is, you can see, you know, that I have the stalks or the leaves just drape over so that way the core would be protected. So I've done all that I could possibly do to help it overwinter in the ground. But because of the very, very cold temperatures and the drastic temperature change, it could be a number of things that could have contributed to them dying. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you do, you can give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, you can write them down below. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye.